know, like he said, I graduated from Shaw University. Had the pleasure of being an all-by-city and all-state and all-area linebacker. And as I was being sought after for colleges like Auburn University, where I ended up graduating, the University of Georgia, Georgia Southern University, Clemson University, I knew that I was a good player, and I knew that I worked harder than anybody. When I got to Auburn, the reason I did not fulfill the purpose that God had called for me in terms of playing football, the reason I did not go as far as I could have, and the reason I did not live up to my full potential was because I became stricken. I had a sickness when I went to Auburn, and that sickness was called self-entitlement. I thought that because I was an All-American linebacker and All-State linebacker, I thought because everybody was coming to see me at Shaw High School, that when I got to Auburn University, they owed me something. I thought they owed me the opportunity to play football rather than earning the opportunity to play football. I thought they owed me the opportunity to start at fullback or linebacker rather than earning the opportunity to start at fullback and linebacker. So rather than going to Auburn University and grinding and working harder and getting better, I became bitter. I became embittered because I felt as if something was being taken from me. And every football player, every cheerleader, every parent, every coach here right now, I want you to realize that nothing in life is owed to you. Nobody owes you anything. The only person in life that owes you something is yourself. See, the difference between people in life that are successful and people that are unsuccessful is that people that are successful look at 24 hours as an opportunity, while unsuccessful people look at 24 hours as a job. Some people get up in the morning and say, do I have to go to work? Do I have to go to practice? Do I have to go do this situation? Successful people look at this situation and say, I get to go to work. I get to go coach. I get to go mentor. At some point in your life, you will have to realize that talent will no longer be your separation tool. You may be the best player on the field right now. You may be the best human resource manager. You may be the best teacher. You may be the best coach. There is always somebody in this world better than you are. If you think that what you did yesterday to be successful will be the same thing you need to do tomorrow to be successful, you are sadly mistaken.
Amen.
You are sadly mistaken. Everybody in this crowd, everybody on this field was born with a purpose. God has called everybody here to be born with a purpose. What I do not want you to do is look at somebody else and define whom you are based on those other person's standards. One thing about becoming a winner in life, winners in life understand how to compete. Winners in life understand whom to compete against. Never should there be a day in your lifetime that you wake up and worry about the next man or the next woman. You do not compete against the person that is standing next to you. You compete against the person whom you're looking in the mirror at every single day of your life. You have to create a new normal. Everybody here has goals. Everybody in here has dreams. And so many of us are not letting our dreams permeate from our body because of fear. We're afraid of what people will think. We're afraid of failure. We're afraid of not succeeding. You have to realize one thing in this life. You have not been given a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. With power, you can live any dream that you have. With love, you can accept any circumstance. And with a sound mind, you can create any opportunity. I don't care what your will set is, your skill set is right now. I care about your will set. I don't care how fast you are. I care about how hard you're willing to work. I don't care how hard somebody else is working. Are you willing to work harder to be better yesterday than you were today? If somebody keeps you from your goals and your dreams, it is not their fault if you don't accomplish your life goal, because their desire for you not to succeed was greater than your desire to succeed. That is nobody's fault but your own. So there are two selves that I want you to focus on as I close. One, I want you to focus on self-love. We're in a community right now where we see people losing their lives every single day from a lack of love. You cannot have love for your next brother or your sister if you do not have love for yourself. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, created in the image of God. There is nobody else like you. You are uniquely made. Stop making time and wasting time trying to be like somebody else. Be the prince and the princess and the king and queen you were called to be. And lastly, after self-love, you need to focus on self-accountability. Stop pointing the finger at somebody else when you make a mistake and you don't get what you want in life. Stop pointing the finger at your teacher and saying he or she doesn't like me because you bring home that F. Truth of the matter is, you might have brought home that bad grade because you gave me bad grade effort. You may not be where you want to be as a football player or as a teacher or as a coach or as a policeman because you didn't put in the full effort. You cannot get 100% on your return with 45-cent investment. We have to stop living in a microwave mentality. Stop thinking you can put something in the microwave and your fortune will turn overnight. Success does not happen overnight. However, the decision to be successful happens overnight. I want to tell everybody, if it doesn't challenge you, it will not change you. The struggle is real, but the struggle is real beneficial. Adversity is a gateway that we sometimes look at as a roadblock. We never were promised by our Lord and Father that we would be storm-free. We promised to be storm-proof. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Nowhere in Scripture does it say no weapon will form. It says no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Keep your head up. Focus on everything that you need when it comes to your goals and your dreams. You have greatness inside of you. Stop holding back and go get everything God has called you to get. God bless you. My name is John.